The topic today is very timely. It's on emergency response and care Afghanistan.
Yesterday there was suicide attacks in different parts of host city, and this morning also there was explosion that suffered many people.
What type of government system do you believe would be best to sustain Afghanistan?
The best type of government in Afghanistan is the democratic government. And some groups outside of Afghanistan don't want to see a strong government in Afghanistan.
Forms the government, whoever is in the government, unfortunately cannot only be determined by the Afghans themselves. It's really a very geopolitical problem that you're looking at. If you look at the coalition forces, specifically the Americans, because they are by far the biggest, it's highly unlikely that the US government would appreciate or accept a government in Afghanistan at this moment that would be hostile to the presence of the coalition forces.
My question to you, Hassan or Lex, is that the youth over there sometimes have a tough time taking a grasp of the reality that they're living in because of the instability of the government, because of the instability of values held on a national level rather than personal levels. How do they go on day-to-day living under such pressure and under such circumstances?
Yeah, from this day-to-day problem in Afghanistan, from the insecurity and instability and lack of law and order, lack of access to quality education, the children and the youth are suffering a lot. This job insecurity or unemployment and insecurity cause another problem for the youth, that some of them, as they don't have access to education, they don't have access to universities, and they don't have any job to do in the village, in the rural area, then some of them forced to join the opposition.
Hello, I'm Randy, and we were wondering, because we hear a lot of stuff about the Taliban, but from a point of view of someone who's in Afghanistan, who are the Taliban and what do they do, and how do you react to their actions? Thank you.
The Taliban was a homegrown movement that was fed up with all the fighting between the different Mujahideen groups. The Mujahideen being the groups who had been fighting against the USSR or the Russians when they were still in Afghanistan. So finally the Taliban took power here, and as soon as they were in charge, it was groups like Al-Qaeda with Osama bin Laden who entered Afghanistan and got in favor with the Taliban, and that's where the real problem started.
My question is from the students, that what are they thinking about Afghanistan? What is the picture in their mind in Afghanistan and the Afghan people?
I think the students in Canada see Afghanistan as a country in trouble, and definitely we do believe that people do need assistance. Obviously, with our own troops being present in Afghanistan for some time now, it's difficult for us to wonder if we should pull out or we should remain. And I definitely think it's a question that many Canadians are going to be asking themselves in the months to come. And I think I speak for everyone here that we look to Afghanistan as a country that we must not turn our back on, and one that the international community must provide assistance to. Thank you.